Welcome back to the channel. All right, it is Friday, November 1st, and we're gonna jump straight into the fun portion of this. And then afterwards, I'm gonna talk about the 7-star crystal and why this was such a big deal, because, you know, we did just find out a lot about Dazzler and Spiral. They're looking awesome. Like, very, very awesome. Not only like powerful, fun champions to play, but they handle stuff for you. Stuff that we are constantly fighting, like Serpent, like Killmonger, like Cord, like Atuma. Those aren't just bad in Battlegrounds and in war, like anywhere they are placed. That's what makes people excited. That's what gets people pumped up, right? And why, and what you're hoping for, at least me anyway, when I open up a Titan Crystal, that's what I want. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. And this current one, I got really lucky in an opening a few months ago, and I'm not complaining. I got really lucky. I'm excited about that. But I already have a lot of my most wanted from this one. So there's a lot of me, a lot, that's like, I'm gonna hold out. But I left it up to my Discord server. I said I was gonna do this video kind of going over this crystal, the various ways to analyze it, the way to think about it. And ultimately, one of the biggest takeaways is like, you can't control RNG. You just can't. So even if I saved up like 6 or 7 crystals, right? Because Cyber Weekend's gonna come in between now and the changeover, it doesn't mean I'm gonna get Spiral. It might just make it hurt that much more when I don't get her and I pull like 5 Black Widow Deadly Origins, okay? So here we go. Let's open it up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show it on screen. Let me see if I can. Oh, wow. Okay, this is wild. I wasn't able to pull it up on screen, as you can see. Some great GIF usages. GIF, I don't know. I'm too old. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. I actually thought Hold was going to win. Yes, Open Them has won with a vote of 11-6. I put this up like, it looks like I did it about 30 minutes ago. It took longer than I thought I would. I've done too many takes on this one. So I guess we're going for it. We got the Braveheart Hold emoji. We've got, I do not even know what this is, but it sounds funny. Villainous Dubs reminding me I better do my my protection spell against Silver Sable. Silver Sable. My luck has been so good. You can't even hurt me. I pulled you twice now. Look at me. I'm still happy and smiling and having fun. Don't even try, Silver Sable, with your nastiness. All right, let's go ahead and open this up, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, I'm going to talk about this very briefly. Is Spiral and I can never remember their names. Dazzler look amazing. They look phenomenal. They look like the champions I want to pull from a Titan Crystal. You want them to be good. You want them to be great. You want them to look cool, and you want them to be relevant. But Kabam, and I can't blame them. I get it. As a person who does business, who runs a business, who's involved in business, I get it, right? But as a player, I'm like, I want them all to be like that, Kabam. I want all of them that way. It's a Titan Crystal. You said it's premium. Better be premium. But they're also like, well, look, we're using it to introduce champions to the game. Sometimes Black Widow Deadly Origin is going to get it there, right? Infamous Iron Man. Oh my God. It's RNG. I could save all of this. It would mean I'd be saving them over Cyber Weekend as well. I could save probably 6 or 7 or 8, depends on what gets sold over Cyber Weekend. And then I'd pull 5 Black Widow Deadly Origins in the middle of December when it's cold and dark and depressing anyway. So maybe I'm just doing myself a big favor. My advice is always open the crystal. It gives you the best chance to get the champion you want. I'm not exactly following that right now. All right, let's see what happens. We put the hex on Silver Sable. You stay away. But honestly, I think right now I'd rather pull Silver Sable than Infamous Iron Man. My most wanted would be Hood and Nova, and I would like to awaken. I would not be upset about awakening my superior Iron Man. Oh, and Shothra. I liked Shothra so much when I did the testing on her. Such a big fan. I see people doing really cool stuff against Serpent now, which looks like that's going to be Spiral's job. But Shothra is great. Would not be upset about awakening my Beta Ray Bill. He doesn't seem to be my flavor champion. Wouldn't be upset about getting Patriot either. So there are a lot of wins in here. I don't want to act like there's not. There are. I just happen to have some of the best ones already. So here we go. Let's see what crystal number 1 has got for me. I do not want to see this. Prowler would be great. Yes, that is an absolute win. I can't believe I forgot to say him. He is very, very good. There's like a block I almost seem to have in playing him. It has to do with his medium and the falter and all that and lining that up. But he's definitely a champion that as you get used to him, you're going to be able to play him more fluidly. It's kind of like what we talk about every single month on the tier list, in that like the more you enjoy playing champion, the more you're going to play them. And then therefore, when the node or the defender is tough, the better you're going to be with them. Adamantium's been on Prowler since like day one before. He really likes champions with gloves. It's weird. It's like a gauntlet thing. I'm going to ask him about that at the meetup. Probably not publicly though. He might get embarrassed. But he really loves Shocker and then now Prowler. And he's a smart, very good player. So he knows what he's talking about there. And we'll go with that. I'm very excited about that pull, in case you can't tell. Making silly jokes. All right, here we go. We got one more crystal. We got one more. It would be nice to awaken Prowler. Now that I've got him, it's HUD, Nova, although I'd want both of them awakened. Prowler, who I'd love to get awakened and get going. I would definitely consider taking him to rank 3 as soon as possible. So this is good. We are doing good things here. Here we go. Wow, I forgot about Prowler, actually. That's pretty big. That's pretty huge. I feel I got very lucky here so far. Let's see if we can keep it going with another outrageously lucky pull. Come on! Shothra. Lots of Shothras. Yeah, that's awesome. I just took him to rank 3. That is huge. His signature ability is really important to get that damage going. I had him on Vega, my Vega Prime account, which I am still working on. I'm not showing it anymore because people just didn't seem interested in seeing it, which is fine. I get that. That's fine. That's fair. But I am working on it. He's in a great alliance, in that Jova alliance. So I'm working on that. I would think I really want to get him to Thronebreaker so we can take part in some of these really awesome things happening in December. This literally could not have gone better. This could not have gone better. I avoided the pulls I desperately did not want. That, like, even if I pulled him in a 7-star basic, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. But I also got 2 awesome champions. One I've already taken to rank 3, where the signature ability is really important. And Prowler, who we theorized when he came into the game, that his sig is really important as the 6-star. But because 7 stars are so strong, he might not need it if you take him up to rank 3, which he's definitely on my short list to take to rank 3. I'm having so much fun. I'm so interested in pushing my luck. We're going to. I actually have 2 7-star crystals that we are going to open, and I will briefly just talk about, I believe you open up the crystal, it gives you the best chance to get the champion you want. It's RNG, you can't control it. It's either going to go well or not. It doesn't mean the decision was bad. In scenarios like this, I treat it very much like I do if I play blackjack. If you play blackjack or some of your poker players out there, the card that you get is going to be the card that you get. So what you do is you just put the odds in your favor. And if you consistently do that, more often than not, depending on the game you're playing, you're going to end up relatively happy. And so I think if you're like, no, I desperately want Spiral. I don't care about anything else. I have a great account and I've got all kinds of rank up resources to go. I'm fine. Just go ahead and hold, right? Because we don't know for a fact that Dazzler is going to be in the next Titan. In fact, I've had a couple of people tell, one person who's really smart say they feel pretty strongly she'll be, and then another person who's very smart say like, look, last year actually there was like 3 champions got added and then 1 didn't, so there's precedent in a way for her not to. So that's another thing to keep in mind is if it's really Dazzler, they have the battle pass. I'm going to be picking that up. I mean, let's see the price, but I'll probably be picking that up in December and just getting her via that. And then, of course, like you just saw, I just got stupidly lucky. I avoided the worst pulls. I got, in my opinion, 2 of the absolutely best. And then remember, I already have Enchantress and I already have Count Nefaria as well, who are 2 of the really good ones. So I've just been really lucky when it comes to the Titan crystals and things like that. Let's push that luck. Let's keep this going. Oh, and the last part of that was, if you have a newer Valiant account and, like a champion that would, like a perfect example for this for me, it would be like Patriot. We don't talk about Patriot that much right now. It doesn't feel like what he does is being asked for a lot, but he's a good champion. He can be used in a variety of spaces. So if you pull a champion like that from that crystal, he's a worthy rank up, really going to help you. account like me, if I don't know how to use him, or if I'm not facing challenges that he's good for, it's almost like not a wasted pull, but it's one that I'm not quick to rank up. I'm just going to sit there until I find out that I have a need or I really enjoy it. And I think that really should go into your analysis as well too. Is like, how far along is your account? How many of the champions are going to help you be someone you can rank up, or how many are going to be something that just kind of sits there and you do arena? All right, let's go ahead and open up these two. Let's get more SIGs on Iron Man. Let's awaken Morbius, for God's sake. And awaken our Juggernaut. It was really annoying not to have him awaken this last Battleground season. I think this last Battleground season was just annoying anyway. But not having Juggernaut awaken added to my problems, my struggles. I would like to awaken Serpent, but I've got the 6-star. I wouldn't be in a hurry to put 6 stones into him, even though that's a really smart move for Battlegrounds and things like that. So, yeah. Let's go. Let's keep the good luck going. My luck's been so phenomenal, though. This feels like Kindred would be fantastic. Like, that's where I'm at with this crystal. There's so few champions now that, like, I desperately want to awaken or would be new. And so pulling signature levels like that, Sig 120 Kindred, are you kidding me right now? Like, that's just, like, gravy. Like, I'm happy to do it. That's where 7-star crystals are for me. So you can have even a little bit more perspective on these things. I would love a pull that is as good as that. Like, that's the baseline. That's the silver lining pull for me. So yeah, it's been a hell of a work week. I know my channel's been pretty quiet for about a week and a half here. We got the synopsis video from the Kabam live stream, and then we got this one. And next week we should be right back at it. I'll finally get that Luke Cage video out, and then we're planning the meetup and things like that. So that'll be really fun. All right, here we go. Come on, something good. Send me something good. Come on. Sassy. That's awesome. Oh, I would have loved, like, that was clearly going to be Sasquatch. Would have loved the rollover to Iron Man, because I love Iron Man so much and he's such a great champion. But getting the SIG up on Sasquatch, 660, get that healing going, make him even worse for people when they're trying to beat up on him in Battlegrounds. He's a great champion. He's a good champion. Battlegrounds, I think, has him a little overinflated as far as a lot of folks are concerned, as far as general rankings, but a phenomenal Battlegrounds champion. And Battlegrounds is the only everyday novel mode of the game that we can play, and that's why I think people like it so much, and I think that's why it's so prevalent on YouTube, and I know why I talk about it as much as I do. This was good. I gotta thank my Discord server. You guys decided to press the luck, to gamble, to go big. We had a lot of fun. Hopefully my analysis of the Titan Crystal was helpful. I started doing this video multiple times, and I started analyzing every single champion, and I was like, this video is taking like 30 minutes, and I don't think that's what people were wanting to see. If you have questions about a very specific champion, you can check out my tier list. This month in November, we're going to get out the best 6 stars to ascend. We're going to get out the best champions to awaken, and we're going to get out the best 7 stars to rank up. And then, of course, there's the general tier list we do every single month. We just put it out for the month of October because I wanted to get hands-on experience with all of the champions before we analyze them. The Illuminati gave all their thoughts. We did all of that. And then in 2 weeks, as of right now, we've taken my Discord server. I wanted to take it private for about 2 to 3 weeks here. And then we're about a week away from taking it back open. I do see the comments. I'm sorry. It's just a decision we had made. But in about a week, go ahead and ask for an invite to the Discord server in the comment section, and we'll get you signed up and in there. As usual, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what we got right. Let me know what we got wrong. I know we got the luck right. That's for darn sure. Take care.